When it comes to the legs, we want to work towards overall even tone. Running clearly is a one-plane activity, meaning that we only use and strengthen the same set of muscles over and over again as we go in the same plane of motion repeatedly. Yet if we increase the strength of the other less used muscles and distribute our strength, then we'll suffer much less from excess tension in particular areas, like the hamstrings. So I'll show you what I mean, plus why core strength here is so vital. We'll start lying down. So come and lie down and bring your knees in towards your chest. Take your hands onto your belly and gently cinch in through the belly so you feel your lower back press down a bit closer towards the floor. And then keep that, start to lengthen your legs up gradually. Point the toes and flex a few times. Just ease into the backs of your legs. They don't have to go completely straight. So wherever feels good for you just now. And just start to straighten them as far as you comfortably can. And feel the weight of the legs dropping down into the hips. And the deeper belly muscles drawing in, supporting our low spine. Slowly take the legs apart, however far, and then bring them back in, cross the ankles one way and then the other way. Repeat, open the legs. Bring them in, cross one way, cross the other way, and widen apart. So we'll take a few here, not needing to go too far or too wide. Keeping that engagement through the abdominals, supporting our low back. Also feeling the stability of our pelvis so that our legs can then move freely. Feel the work on the inner thighs, the adductors there. And anything else you can feel, perhaps the abductors, the outer thighs, outer hips. Last one. Come back in and bring the knees down. Place your feet on the floor and slowly lift the hips back up just into one bridge pose like we had in that first class. Still re-lengthen through the abdominals and the hip flexors. And then slowly come back down. So rock or roll all the way up. Come onto your hands, step your feet back and send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog again. We want to get long through the spine, so bend the knees as much as you need to. Loosen your head and neck and then ease into the backs of the legs by lifting and lowering the heels. And doing that whilst maintaining that length you found in your spine. Lift both heels up and walk your feet up towards your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need to there, just fold for a moment. And then bend your knees, inhale, sweep your arms forwards and up and come all the way to stand. So stand tall, feet about hip width apart and about parallel, or whatever feels most comfortable there. But start to get a little bit taller. Draw in through the belly. Spread the toes and press them all down, just like we've done on that first class. Feel the inner arch of the foot lift. Soften the backs of the knees just slightly and feel the thighs working a little bit harder, helping us to hold that tall posture. Now bend your knees nice and slow, drop the hips. And imagine you want to tear your mat in half. So your outer knees start to hug outwards and you'll feel your hips work a bit more, but your thighs feeling strong. Slowly step your right foot back, chest is forwards. Inhale, reach your arms. So this is warrior one. Front foot and knee stay in place. Hug the front hip back, pelvis level. And weight evenly distributed through both legs. Take your heart partway forwards. And then come back up to the center and open to your side. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn both feet out. So we have feet, ankles, knees in the same direction. Roll the outer thighs back gently. Start to drop your hips somewhere that feels good. Now again, hug the outer knees out. Doesn't matter how low you drop down. Feel the strength in the feet going all the way upwards through the legs. Strength all around the thighs and into the hips, all around the pelvis. Belly drawing in gently to keep us tall. Inhale, reach the arms. And then reach towards the back of your mat, straightening your front leg. Sweep the arms through the center, straighten the back leg. So we do that a few times, just sweeping the arms forward. Reach towards the bent knee. Back to the front, reach towards the bent knee. Just a few more times. Keep drawing in through the belly to stay buoyant in your upper body while your legs do some of the work. Supported by the strength in the feet, but stabilized from your center, your pelvis and your core. Reach towards the back. Bring your arms all the way up and over. Now pivot on the back foot. Come back to your warrior one. Reach your arms forwards. Step to the top. Back to your chair pose or Utkatasana. Step your left foot back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Again, just remind yourself, spread the toes, press them down. Use the muscles in your foot. And then allow that strength to spread upwards, up the leg as you hug this front hip back. Exhale, reach partway forwards. And then come all the way up, turn to the left, widen the feet. Feel the strength on the adductors. Strength around the hips. Inhale, reach your arms. Reach towards the back of your mat, straighten the front leg. So torso can lean partway forwards. Reach through the center over to the front, and then to the back. To the front, and to the back. A few more times. Feel light in your upper body because of the strength that you have in your core center. And feel the strength and the mobility in the legs. Reach towards the back, and then sweep the arms all the way up and over. Pivot again, warrior one. And then come to the top of your mat, Utkatasana. Hug around the sitting bones. And exhale, release and fold. So bend your knees as much as you need to fold here. Gradually lifting the sacrum upwards. Releasing, re-lengthening through the backs of the legs. And inhale, come halfway up. Use your hands, lift your chest away from your thighs. All the way up and reach the arms. And then come to stand. Just pause there. And take a nice full breath in. And a long breath out. We should be developing and maintaining strong feet and legs, but they should actually be fairly relaxed when we run. Our main strength should come from our centers, our core and our hips, so that the limbs can be relaxed and avoid injury. It's very difficult to injure a relaxed but strong and mobile foot and lower leg. So connect your core to your legs like we've just done, and which I teach you exactly how to do in the Core Connect program. And you'll be more likely to remain a lifelong injury-free runner.